This is my exact routine that helped reverse my liver failure. Step by step, no BS. But first, let me tell you where I was. Let's get into it. When I first got ill in 2021, basically I had no appetite. I looked like I was 6 months pregnant and I was jaundiced and yellow from head to toe. My body was deteriorating because it didn't want any nutrients. So I had a lot of brain fog from all the ammonia buildup. Brain fog was the worst. You couldn't contemplate anything. You would forget everything people told you. And I couldn't keep track of my day because I was just laying in bed for 6 months to a year. I was so thin. I have not been that thin since high school. By the time I realized that I was drinking too much alcohol and then it was playing off my ADHD, it was already over. It was too late. All the damage was already done. I had every symptom in the book, and with all this in mind, doctors then prepared me to get on the transplant list. I knew that if I wanted to heal my liver and get out of this, I needed a lifestyle change. I needed to change all my routines, every one of them. If without all the Western medicine, I was on 3 to 4 medications, I wouldn't be here. It was a major part of my journey, and I'm happy that it helped, but I'm also very happy to be off of all the medications. The first thing I did to heal was drink a lot of water. Always have water right next to you, ready to go at all times. Water is life. So I would wake up to a small meal, either a small amount of oatmeal or an egg, some type of protein. Protein is one of the biggest things. Just make sure there's protein in every snack or meal. Also avoid processed foods and sugars and high fructose foods, because that is just stress on the liver. That's what causes fatty liver. I wasn't drinking any caffeine, but I was drinking tea every single night. And in that tea, I was putting liquid milk thistle and liquid dandelion root drops in it. I would buy them from Sprouts, a local healthy supermarket here. I asked my liver specialist about milk thistle and dandelion root. She wasn't a big fan of it, but she said if you are going to do it, check your sources and make sure it comes from a clean source. Because anything that goes through our liver has to process it. And anything that has pesticides, toxins, processed foods, which is sodium and all those weird chemicals, it's pure stress on our liver. Light walks were crucial for me during this. When I was walking, I could feel my muscles struggling, but they needed it. I was debilitated. I was in bed 6 months to a year, and my body felt it. The small shake my wife left for me on the dresser every morning was crucial to me being here. It was from Daily Harvest, and it had fresh vegetables and fruit in it, and all you do is add milk and you blend it up. But we also added collagen peptides to it, and we also added a greens powder mix, which had like super greens, kale, and all that good stuff. That to me was one of the key things to keeping me alive while my liver was failing in the beginning. And then also it started to rehabilitate me. I believe that rebuilding our liver is within protein, and collagen peptides are one of those proteins. Look, the most important thing is no processed foods, no processed meats, and avoid the sugar and high sodium stuff. Read the labels. If you don't know what's in it under ingredients, you probably shouldn't eat it. Go grab some chicken, go grab some beef, make a meal from scratch. That's the healthiest way to get through this. My meals consist of the main protein is being chicken, ground turkey, or salmon, because that's what I prefer. And I buy it fresh from the store, and that's what I base my meals around. I add a small carb like rice or potato, and then I add a vegetable. Doctors would ask what I was doing, and I just told them I'm doing this, this, and this. And they said, whatever you're doing, just keep doing it because it's working. Finally, after all these routines and diet and everything I was doing and exercises, my MELD score dropped to an 8, and I was removed from the transplant list. So I had a huge medical team of a gastroenterologist, a hepatologist, my main PCP, which is my doctor, and then I had my whole support system, which is my family. That's what it takes to get through something like this. It takes an entire team. Western medicine stabilized me, but in the end, natural medicines helped heal me. You don't need a miracle. You need consistency, and that's how I live. Mindful, hydrated, and grateful. No transplant, no miracle, just the fight of my life. Love your liver because it'll love you back. Don't forget to subscribe for more liver health tips.